Here we are with broker responsibilities and unlicensed assistants. And here's some overall themes, again, that I think could be highlighted for you on an exam. First of all, a broker is able to establish their own policies around what types of agencies they offer, whether they allow single agency, if they allow dual agency. But what they're not allowed to do is allow tying agreements. They're not allowed auto extension clauses in any of their agreements, and they're not allowed to take net listings. They are required to furnish a progress report upon request. They must have a written company policy. They are accountable for all staff and advertising of properties. And they're also, when I say accountable for all staff, here's the deal. They are accountable for all staff, including a transaction coordinator. However, if a licensee has hired an unlicensed assistant, the broker still is responsible for the unlicensed assistant, but the agent has the utmost responsibility for them. They're required to store files for 5 years minimum. And here's my last one for you. Transferring licenses. Anytime an agent moves brokerages, the broker is required to return their license to the state within 72 hours. And the broker can make the decision how that happens, but if a salesperson wants to transfer their license without having interruption to going inactive, they need to do 3 steps. 1, they must get approval by the new brokerage. Then they must get approval and release from the current brokerage, and then they must authorize that transfer. Okay, those are 3 pretty big steps. Otherwise, again, a broker is really the ultimate responsibility for all of their agents. Even if they know something's happening, they can't turn a blind eye to it. And even if they know something's not happening, that doesn't necessarily mean that they've got an excuse to just turn the other way. So again, these are just a few things about broker responsibility that I thought might rise to the top to you. The other thing I would maybe point out in closing is if a broker loses their license, what happens to everyone below them? Well, they're inactive as well. And if a broker dies, what happens to those listings? Well, they cannot be sold or referred to another brokerage. Those sellers are actually able to go and find new representation however they please. So again, I hope this helps, and good luck on the exam.